Ending this. This is the end.
Alright everyone, JB here, and we're back with another Dragon Ball that is real on the channel today. Now today, I'm going to talk a little bit about simply the part 3 of the festival and also Battle Hour 2025. That is coming up pretty soon after the festival ends. So I'm kind of just going to throw some ideas out there, whether you should, start saving, keep saving for part 3, or should you just skip over part 3 and save for Battle Hour, because right after the festival we're gonna have Battle Hour pretty soon in mid-January, late January, sometime around there. So with that being said, as always, if you're new around here, still leave a like on the video and join the channel. It's very much appreciated. And also we are doing a giveaway. I made a post about it with the full details, so if you want to check out the details, you can just go to the community tab on the channel. But essentially just make sure you guys are just commenting on the videos to be automatically entered and subscribe to the channel. So first things first, I want to talk about Battle Hour. Because the previous Battle Hour we had, well, at least the characters that got revealed was the the Vegeta assist with Bola and also Super 17. Obviously that wasn't the only thing we got. We got a full GT campaign to go along with it. We ended up getting Universal Spirit Bomb Goku as well. So here's the thing, because so far, you guys probably saw the last video, had a little small rant, talking about the festival itself. Part 1 and part 2 hasn't really been all that great, and it all comes down to character selection. That's the main just selling point, especially for the bit celebrations. Now, part 3 Ultra for each festival, I'm going to go back to at least Legends Festival 2022. They've been great. They've been awesome. They've been great. 2023, I believe, was Ultra UI Goku. That was great. And you see what they did right here. They released Super 17 to sort of counter this guy, because he was yellow at the time, and I believe Super 17 was red. So yeah, it was interesting. Yeah, so he's red. Yeah. Because I can definitely say that they kind of had like a little trend going on, with countering the Ultras at like a month later after they were released, which kind of sucked. Cause it felt, I can't say it felt like a curse, because Ultra UI, even with Super 17 around, he still was, getting, a lot of, people using his character on different teams. That's just how powerful he kind of was at the time. So, you had that for 2023. You got this guy for 2024 earlier this year. And they really good characters, because I don't have all the information. Because some of the information I couldn't find, but I know for 2022 Legends Festival Ultra, that was Super Saiyan God Gogeta. So when we got this guy was game breaking. When I tell you guys, people, they're gonna use these Ultras for a long time, even when they're out the boost system. Typically it's about a month and a half whenever they keep them in the boost system, and then they take them out, because they normally keep them in for about 2 PvP seasons, for new characters essentially, and then they eventually take them out. So it's interesting because they released him. I don't know who they released. I don't know. Well, we did have Battle Hour. Oh, actually, yeah, I do know. So we got it was Rose, which is interesting. Yeah, because 2022, or was that 2023? No, Rose was 2023, because essentially you guys get it. Part 3 Ultra is at the later half, of this month, and then we get into the new year. That's when we get Battle Hour. I kind of just made that confusing for you guys. Yeah, so it was interesting. We got Rose, and the way that his gimmicks that he had, he definitely was able to. It was kind of weird, because you had Gogeta, who was purple, but the main thing that he did have, as we see right here in the traits, he had this right here. He can go type neutral. So that helped him a lot, because he had that in his kit going on for him. Same thing with Gogeta. When you look at these options, these guys they were good. They all were great. They're all good. They were definitely they all came with different like either new mechanics, or just their kit was overall just really, really good. And it was kind of hard to counter them. at the time. So when you look at the festival, the way it's going so far, do I think you guys should summon, for part 3, or should you skip? I'm gonna say this right here and right now. I like to do this whenever we say, do these type of videos. Now, if it's a character that you like, maybe they're your favorite character, maybe you enjoy them, you just, you're a collector, summon, do not listen to me. But if it's a character, even if how broken the character is, we had plenty of ultras drop. And I've said this before, if it's not a character that you can't see yourself building a team around them, or trying to at least build a team, it's not worth it. I'm gonna say it right here, right now. It is not worth it because, like I said, Battle Hour, they typically reveal something, whether it's a campaign or a new character, and typically those new characters kind of overshadow the ultra just a little bit, not too much. It just depends on what kind of mechanics they're gonna give those characters. But part 3, I would definitely say, if you're not gonna build a team around a character, or they're not your favorite character, or you don't see yourself, let's just say they release like MUI, and for a fact that you don't have any good characters in God Key, you don't have any good characters in Universe Rep, you would be part of that, and you don't have any good characters around Sun Family, which would kind of be impossible if you play the game pretty regularly. Don't summon, it's not gonna be worth it, because then you have that character and you just don't have any teams to build around them, and it just, it wouldn't make any sense. Now, in terms of just like Battle Hour itself, I can definitely say that, I don't know what I just clicked right here, but I can definitely say that, summon. Battle Hour, you gotta summon, because right after the festival, we also get like the Rising banners, I believe. I don't know if they have them right here. Let's see. They might have it up here, but yeah, you guys typically get like the Rising banners, the New Year Rising banners, and those are pretty good for value as well. So in terms of Battle Hour, it's the past like 2 years, 3 years that we've had it, it's definitely been pretty great to us. Yeah, so here's one of the examples for the New Year Rising. They typically release this I believe like literally on the 1st. So this is a banner that's also you can consider, because it's gonna have all the LFs that were released in this year. So that's your chances right there. But I can also say Battle Hour, definitely summon. For the part 3 of the Ultra, with the Ultra and all that, it's kind of how I just put it out there. You don't have any teams that you want to build them around, or you're not currently working on a certain team. Obviously we don't know who it is, but once it gets revealed, that's kind of when you can make your decision. But so far, I say either way, you're gonna have to save, so just make sure you guys are saving, whether you decide to skip the part 3 and save for Battle Hour, or you're kind of, you're gonna summon on both for whatever we get. So that is my advice on that. That was pretty, just a quick little video. Didn't want to waste too much of you guys' time, but do remember, this is coming right here, right before Battle Hour. The Battle Hour is in the like later half. So let's just take an example for like this time date, because I don't have it pulled up. Battle Hour is typically in January. It starts, they get all the different, reveals and all this stuff. It's going to be either mid-January or towards the later half. That's when we're going to get like, like the revealed stuff that we're going to get. It's only held for about 2 days. So just just keep that in mind, because so far, festival hasn't been that great. It's not the worst, but it hasn't been that great, when it's supposed to be a big celebration. So yeah, at the end of the day, that is my take on that. Part 3, you guys just make sure you're saving in general, but once that gets revealed to us, which will probably be in about a week and a half, just keep it in mind. If it's not a character that you don't see yourself summoning for, or you just know that they're not gonna function right on the teams that you main, don't bother. But my suggestion is definitely save for Battle Hour 2025. That is a must. Part 3, it's a little iffy. But as far as that goes, that is going to be it for today's video. I hope you all have a blessed day. Remember, giveaway is also going until the end of this month. So you guys have until, I believe, the 31st. That's the last day of this month. So yeah, do keep it in mind. As always, everyone have a blessed day. It's your boy JB. I'm out.